and gentlemen, welcome to the John S. and James L. Knight Concert Hall.
Good evening, everyone. My name is CARLENE SAWYER, and it is my great pleasure to welcome you back to Piano Slam 4. Welcome to the Adrienne Arsht Center of the Performing Arts. As you probably know, the Dranoff International Two-Piano Foundation, which gives the top prize in the entire world to young artists who play two-piano music, has been playing for Dade County Public School students from Homestead to Carroll City and from Miami Beach out to Doral. And now, as part of Piano Slam, these wonderful, wonderful, wonderful young people have had the chance to come together with some of the top international artists from Dranoff and some of our top local artists. And they have participated in Piano Slam by writing poetry. Poetry about one of the most important things in their life each and every day, and that's music and how it affects them. And there's so many people to thank. We're so lucky to be back here in the Adrienne Arsht Center for the Performing Arts, and there's so many, many, many artists and coaches who have really, really put these young people right here on the stage at the Arsht. One of those is one of our very own artistic luminary, and that's Terrell Alvin McCraney, who is this year's literary chair for the Dranoff International Foundation. So you're going to see something that is quite incredible. It's a partnership of arts, it's a partnership of youth with professional artists, but it's also a partnership of many of the most important organizations and institutions in this community. And we could not start and we could not end up here at the Arsht tonight without Miami-Dade Public Schools. And I'd like to welcome to the stage, representing Superintendent Carvalho, Milagros FORNELL.
Good evening. Mr. Carvalho was unable to be here tonight. He's in Cincinnati. He was trying to get a flight back from there early. So it is my pleasure to represent him tonight. Piano Slam, this is the 4th year competition, and it's wonderful that you've given our students the opportunity through poetry to integrate classical music. In many cases, a lot of that would not be possible for many of our youngsters. So on behalf of Mr. Carvalho, I want to welcome the parents, everyone that are here, the students. Good luck to the 17 competitors. But more than anything, I want to thank the sponsors, especially the Children's Trust and the Arsht Center for always being there, unwavering support to our students. So enjoy the show. I know it'll be terrific, and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Ms. FORNELL. So now, get ready. We're going to hear music, we're going to hear poetry, but one more thing. There are people that we love, we cheer for in this community, and they can't be here tonight. But they're all wondering who is going to win Piano Slam, and that is one of our most wonderful and winningest sponsors, and that's the Miami Heat. Everybody, it's Miami Go Heat! So welcome, welcome. Get ready to love it. Get ready to rock. Get ready for Piano Slam 4.
poetry, and jazz. This is not about bedside egos. This is about a renewal of pure love. This is about the jazz kings, Armstrong, Baker, Bassey, and Bird, about Calloway, Coltrane, Coleman, and Davis, about Ellington, Gillespie, Hancock, and Cootie, about Marsalis, Masekela, Mingus, Parker, and Davis. This is about the jazz queens, Holiday, Fitzgerald, Washington, Vaughan, and Simone. This is about the love craft of jazz music that can slip up on you in the middle of the night and cradle you when you're alone. This is about love, jazz, and poetry. You feeling it? This is about the bold I in I love you. Spoiled, reckless, and left to roam. This is about flow. This is about watering dreams in the darkened nights and eclipse days when everything ain't always what it seems. This is about when music and verse became wings. This is about love, jazz, and poetry. You feeling it? This is about your callous acts. This is about balancing the gap of old blues. This is about a love you simply refuse. This is about blow, baby, blow on a saxophone loose. This is about gritty fingers on hand keys. This is about the pulse of music's heartbeat. This is about each time you close and fold. This is about me grabbing your palms for hope. This is about love, jazz, and poetry. You feeling it? This isn't about who's right or wrong. This isn't about who's winning, who's lost, or who's strong. This isn't about cowboys or Indians. This isn't about ribbons, trophies, and accolades. This isn't about the lottery, scratch and match, quick pick, or bets you've made. This is about you. This is about me. This is about us. This is about love. This is about kinship. This is about a new school of trust. This is about jazz. This is about poetry, raw and uncut. This is about love, jazz, and poetry. You feeling it? This is about a love you run from and fight. This is about bodies wrapped like pretzels in the middle of the night. This is about wind that be blowing and jazz we be feeling. This is about love, jazz, poetry, and healing. This is about high frequencies. This is about me to you and you to me. This is about loving half and whole notes. This is about me loving you for you without votes. This is about love, jazz, and poetry fitting like a glove. This is about the pitter and the patter in my voice. This is about butterflies caught of an equal choice. This is about love, jazz, and poetry. You feeling it? This is about the it and the ain't of melodies. This is about piano slam and being free. This is about the backdrop of revolutionary jazz. This is about longing to be near you and never feeling had. This is about musical notes that fall like salty tears. This is about me and you conquering our fears. This is about love, jazz, and poetry. You feeling it? This is about whispering and then speaking softly, I love you so. This is about me never believing in the words, letting go. This is about my jazz tune. This is about my blow, baby, blow baby, blow on a saxophone loose. This is about a departure from hope to the victory of trumpets singing. This is about me to you and you to me and what we be bringing. This is about love, jazz, and poetry. You feeling it?
Before radios, CDs, iPods, and MP3 players, we heard beats, melodies, and harmonies through nature. The way the mellow music of waves took control of your mind and erased all your worries. The way the wind roared like a lion, making you believe the world is at your fingertips. But sometimes, the wind whispers words of encouragement, like an invisible coach repeating a chorus, gazing at the never-ending possibilities of the ocean with its tranquil and peaceful expression. The way the birds' magical melodies mingled with the singing sea, and the way this combination made you feel elated. Throughout the drumbeats of war, people prospered like a musical melody. Even with radios, CDs, iPods, and MP3 players, the sounds of nature are still hidden among them.
fingers dramatically slam the long row of ivory and jet black keys. The waterfall of emotions flows. Smiles and crazy eyes plaster on their massive pale faces. A twisting tune that fits in a suspenseful movie. Bodies moving and twitching this way and that. The guitar blasts out a riff. My earbuds tremble as the speed of the beat increases. Before I know it, my head starts bobbing. The funky rhythm surely added to my favorites list. Music is what goes around. It keeps me alive. A complete world wouldn't exist without it.
I am no boy. I am a man from another foreign land. In my head, there's a band traveling through time in a music van. Listening to rap and hip hop, later to rock and pop, to rock and roll and funk, later to land the crunk. Music makes my soul move. Music makes my body groove. Music stops or creates fights. After all is solved, music gets all right. Music is vivid and alive. If it were food, you would survive. Music is like everything to me. It brings new or old memories. I am no boy. I am a man from another foreign land. In my head, there's a band traveling through time in a music van.
The Mosaic, the Muse, they're the mothers of the fine arts. I give praise to the third, for her powers are the words of the inspired poet. I sat at her knees and listened to the soft cries of her golden harp. Her fingers gently swept across the feathers of celestial wing. I watched notes float into the air and come back down as silver tears. She softly sang. The rain rhymed with a melody. The thunder sighed and seemed to keep tempo with her tune. Such sweet harmony. I poised my pen over the ground and wrote the epic lyrics that escaped her lips. Flowers bloomed when I began a word. Animals pawed their way out of crevices in stone when I ended a sentence. Trees grew where I dotted the lines. She struck a chord and the moon appeared. She played an arpeggio and the sun shined. She raised her voice to an octave and I breathed in her work. She peered down at me and smiled. Her words whispered in my mind like a spell. I have created life, she spoke. She stretched her arms towards me, and within her right palm lay a white book with golden binding, and within her left, a black book with silver. Again, she spoke. I have created life. Now you must live it.
Sweet, sweet music. With your melody, make me forget this misery. With your classic notes, wash away my fears. Warm, soft, comforting. Kiss me with your lips of soothing hymns. Whisper in my ears your rolling tunes of secrets. Sweet music, make me forget the past. Distract me, embrace me, protect me for a mere second from that harsh, cold world. Sweet music, trap me in your world of eternity where all is still and calm and at peace. Sweet music, dig your way through my shells of comfort. Engulf me in your slow, dragging notes. Sweet music, I have lost all, have nothing left but you. Wipe away my tears and close the door to the world and don't ever leave me alone. Sweet, sweet music, make me believe for one mere second that I am at peace.
Before your heartbeat mutes and your mouth no longer tuned, Grandma, there's something I have to ask you. Do you remember our song? The song with the sweat-dripping drums fade into the African man's thumbs as he swung his dreads, and he'd be damned to ever relax his head. Do you remember our song where the gourd bells rung and the overgrown grass sung? A song so sweet to the pond that it became a river and our souls began to shiver. Do you remember our song that gave mom, dad, and night chills? The only song that Alzheimer's couldn't kill? The song you sung whenever you were whipped. The song you sung after every time you lied and said that you tripped. Before your heartbeat mutes and your mouth no longer tunes, Grandma, there's something I have to ask you. Do you remember our song?
(1989), political discourse. Ronald Reagan, actor turned two-term president. The Berlin Wall falls, and a personal 21-year war is about to rear its ugly head that pales in comparison to the genocide, Holocaust, and terrorism. And although guns and ammunition are superior defense instruments, I'm relying on instinct, judgment, and timing to be released from captivity. None of the foxhole prayers will do, and I won't surrender or raise a white flag. I'm ready to do away with ambiguous leadership. I'm ready to step into courage, have a taste of it. Tiptoe around the white lines the chalk fairy has drawn without my consent. I'm not a murdered victim on a sidewalk, and no, I won't answer to roll calls. Speaking out in Caribbean and West Indian homes is forbidden. A blissful home could easily be overtaken by vex if one forgets to speak with proper etiquette. Witness the dirty work of colonialism and the British Commonwealth Empire rules. You see, I agree with Orson Welles that certain histories will never be told, and this proves best for traditionally rule-bent parents. Well, if the walls won't fall around me, I'll move north where I can be rewarded in the melting pot. I've already began plotting and scheming, as the tight lips say. If I could just catch this thing called identity long enough to wrap my arms around it as a trophy for life, maybe, just maybe, I'll be accused of stealing it. Maybe I'll be arrested. Maybe I'll be fingerprinted, mugshot in jail, post bond and bail, and sail my own battleship and rid myself of identity's insidious battle. You see, I'm ready to tell my mom, the only parent left, that I believe that war started home. And I daydream about kicking up dust with my mouth moving and reciting melodies from the house of Bob, 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 war, 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 Bob Marley. It would be my first confession as a black baptized Catholic.
Drum, racing violins, lengthy symbol of rage, ravishing notes, such a staccato sound to portray a legato expression, rapid crescendo of emotion, falling under scrutiny of love's potion, an unforgettable harmony of two, an octave consumed, originally for me and you. Our lives will forevermore run along a blooming soulful music staff, composing the lively beat, vivid rhymes and blues of our fairy tale-like non-fiction poetry. The lyrics have yet to come. Our spoken words are far too personal. The sensual beat that our soul beat is far too exotic and strong to beat. Our music will forever intertwine, not by bodies, but by mind. Our music will play louder to empower us as our love grows stronger. Unbeatable, unbearable, unforgettable, infused love.
I sit outside your wood, feeling eager on my perch. I wish I could be deeper there, in the house of mahogany mirrors and strings stretching awake. My ears are tiptoeing through every morsel of a moment, waiting for you to speak to me through your sonic kisses. The white noise is lulled at the sound of a high sea's first whisper. Like a single thread of sun, she calls out a lonely cry and is joined by a warm family of growls and hums. They all stretch, rising and lacing their spindly fingers together, letting them swell until all gaps have closed and have formed a ringing, round, golden sound. The world is unraveling, and the revelation is being born in my eardrum. Soon, flowing melodies start gushing. Trumpets and trombones raise their snouts and leap into the stream, splashing in their shouts. A row of bows wag their tails, and ecstatic fingers bounce, throw themselves onto ivory and ebony trampolines. And for a moment, the whole world is awake within the borders of your barbaric yop.
This is great, because I so want to speak to Carlene about something.
Life is a bittersweet symphony, filled with the bitter sounds of melancholy, death, and despair, and the sweet sounds of birds singing, bells ringing, and chains clinging. Music is life, and we are living it. Whether you're listening to the grungy guitarists of Seattle or the underground dance music of New York City, music is everywhere we go. Whether you're from America or maybe even Great Britain, whether you listen to trip hop or maybe even pop punk, whether you're from Belgium, Scotland, France, or Germany, music is everywhere we go with different sounds heard from Tokyo to Tuscany.
Music is my passion, the flute is my soul. By day and night, the bass of the piano makes me feel like I'm floating in heaven. When I wake up, rhythm of saga comes to my mind and I say it like a rap. When I take a shower, I make a dance and mix that rhythm with a smooth beat. When I eat, I scratch my pencil on the table.
down, up, down. Behold the flow of the city as it brings with it a decrescendo to all the voices around me. But the bass stays present. The bass of a heartbeat. The bass of the Chevy Impala rolling by, sitting on 26-inch rims as I can close my eyes, letting my hearing interpret loose guitars and bangles. The roar of car engines as they speed down I-95, along with the joyful laughs on South Beach, accompanied by the play of children. I breathe. To the sound of an orchestra of raindrops that pop and lock on people's windshield at sudden stops. Wind whistles harmonically during a hurricane, rustling leaves together that communicate a togetherness. And again, the bass comes, vibrating throughout my body, connecting it all, comparable to the ivory keys on a piano playing a measure, because music is a universal language, but bass is my favorite part.
This is a journey into sound.
Waking up to hearing birds, just another day in Miami Beach. Waves crashing, the wind whistling. This Miami heat warms my beating heart. I think to myself, if life is like an instrument ready to be played, what if life is like music notes seeking the right tone for a heart to be made? My world cries, yet my world sings. This harmonious place I call home. To me, music is something more than just a sound. Music saved my life.
As you wrap your smooth hands around my waist, the band begins to play through the delightful sounds of classical music as we sway together step by step, allowing the music to fill the room. Then, in the blink of an eye, the music takes us away, where it feels as if it is just you and I alone in the room. But we come back to reality. When the drumsticks hit the drum and the trumpet begins to sing and the sax begins to sing, I hike up my dress and tighten up my heels and begin to move to the salsa beat. Everyone in the room singing, laughing, having a joyful time. Before the night is over, the leader turns up the beat, and everyone begins to form a line, not caring who they are sitting next to, and begins to Cuban shuffle out the door. Suddenly, the line turns to a two-man dance. Everyone grabs a partner and begins to twist and twirl to the upbeat sounds of salsa, reggae, and merengue music. As the night slowly comes to an end, the room is drowned with the soft, soft sound of the flute and the sweet sound of the piano. Your voice, your touch takes me back to our dance. Music, music, music is such an elegant dance.
Miami, so much potential, greatness out to speak. The spirit of incompetence grows like a leech. The lyrics paint the pictures for the stereotypers to see. Miami, the pot of gold every businessman oversees. Where the music underhands the scholar's future that outcast them to see with the simplistic hood beats. Home of suburban mixed with poverty. Miami, where the music gives you evidence and pain and rapture that occurs in the streets where inspired artists sing the melodies of true art. Miami, the music is like a prophet telling your past. The music is more than a fad. Miami, the home of pensive music. Welcome to the city where the war angels are singing for God's pity, where the people just ain't hearing me. Miami, where a solution can contradict every belief. Where you indulge what you hear and see or make your destiny be predicted what it can't be predicted to be. Miami, that's my home. That's the place I'll be.
Five, 6, 7, 8.
As I reflect on my prior decisions, my life starts over like a recapitulation. I feel unsettled like a concert's intermission because I remember how they laughed at my condition. I try to remain focused with a conductor's poise, but the laughter, it's not music, it is dissonant noise. My mother said, don't let the world steal your joy, but the band on my ship is sinking, ahoy. My mind is moving faster, 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 accelerando, but my body is so slow, retardando. When all this takes place, I try not to break the phrase by becoming one with my iPod, relax in my own space. I rewind the music and listen in suspense to a foreign sound so intense. I get it now, I'm convinced, but I must admit before it did not make sense. Now it's all coming to me. I can see through the music what life should be. Articulated but untamed, that's the key. Like Beethoven's Great Fifth Symphony. With the realization of the mission engraved in my vision, I see the great possibilities of my position. Taught by pain, I now cherish amoroso. I can be loud with freedom fortissimo. So when I return from a prologue of hiatus, I speed up my visions, tempo, andantino, and come up with the animato drive that I need. I will surpass, I will succeed.
Where I'm from, multiple individuals allow a musical invasion, Miami, where keys distort the image of reality, each note on the brink of insanity, where people aren't people but music. I, my own harmony, new millennium or Jurassic, here we all love the classic pianos that believe black and white belong side by side, and not forgetting my ethnicity of the boom bam slide, of the merengue ride, bachata invading the streets, trafficking hip hop on every corner, colorful skirts spinning to the stomp stomp beat of cumbia, screaming on every block the want to rock, but it's time to roll towards a new generation of hip-hop and techno. No longer defined by boots and cowboy hats and a small part of the map, we shuffle to our love of country. Loud drums, saxophone, piano, guitar, or acoustic, it doesn't matter how you choose it, this is the land of the music. Where I'm from, we aren't defined by the color of our skin, but of the rhythm that's within that you can no longer contain, makes you want to jump out of the societal frame and live to your own rhythm. Because where I'm from, we don't live up to the stereotypes of bump and grind, but every movement has a measured meaning, boom, bam, slide with feeling, and once it's feeling here, it's never leaving. Because where I'm from, even palm trees weave back and forth to the beat. Old men playing dominoes in the street, boom, bam, slide of the pieces. Women preparing a feast, boom, bam, slide of the pots and pans. Fans screaming at the current, winning, boom, bam, slide of the people. Children playing baseball with sticks in the street, boom, bam, slide of the kids. Together, we create a symphony of intertwined melodies. Because where I'm from, there's no such thing as inmigrantes. We're all citizens of the music.
Listen to that applause. Listen to that. Breathe. 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 Long day's journey into the night. I'm forced to rewind my words, deeds, were they wrong, right? If I inhale, is it fresh air that I breathe or pollution from your seeds? Can I think straight, relate to man, woman, and child, young and old? Do my breaths give me reason to live or cause to suffocate because of my weaknesses that unfold? Am I strong when you are weak? Am I weak when you are strong? Am I on even keel and balancing my act, stepping out on red carpet down a winding road where all the directions are wrong? Breathe. If I exhale, will the weight from some battle be released? Will the near lifeless body of an innocent bystander be fleeced from the rage and the wind and shielded and given a new life lease? Will the tattoos on my body become coffins when I no longer want to live in my own skin? Honey-colored mass, filling space, holding together this woman within you see but could not possibly know. Weary, tired, cold, strong, pure, bold. Breathe. Will I write some poem that becomes a political enlightening piece or a prayer for peace in all affairs? Will I write some hip-hop degrading song that uses words like wind and blows unkind, that penetrates the depths of one man while he chokes on a lyric, loses his life while I keep mine? Breathe. Will I curse my brothers or sisters to call a deuce when two wrongs don't make a right? Instead, another brother or sister flip the script and use guns and knives to fight? Will I provoke a movement that no man has ever spoke? Will I humbly use my right step towards unity and my left step hope? Will I be the woman that turns the dope dealing assassins in, that sell nickel and dime bags of weed and produce nameless drugs while users choke? Will I trip over isms and biases like racism, sexism, ageism, and bureaucracy? Greed that could do the karma dance and swallow me? Breathe. Will I remember the vagabond who I may have slighted by withholding 1 penny to ease him from his despair, but because I'm not homeless, I forgot to care? Breathe. Will I have earned another stamp or visa in my green-colored passport to discover new worlds I've wanted to claim since I was a little girl? Breathe. Will I remember that, yes, tomorrow is another day, but is never ever promised. Therefore, as I rise to my feet and expire in the day, inshallah is for the gift of life in another day. Breathe. Will I become the conductor of an underground railroad for the resurrected poets? Will I fall in love with a Rastaman that teaches me the true meaning of dread? Will I become the speaker of this house? Vote yes. Will I still be able to campaign, advocate, penetrate the heart of my king, let down my hair, wash his feet, prove to him as my king he's the keeper's keep? Breathe. Will I remember that I have one tongue that can be as gentle and violent? You're hung. Breathe. Will I remember my aggressive spirit called speed? Will I remember I'm the plant from my father's seed? Will I remember that out of 1 million sperm, I am the proud black woman that conquered my mother's womb? Will I be the woman writing poems for subscriptions in the hospital waiting rooms? Will I awake to a new world? Will it be the change that I want it to be? Will I pray for the Geminis who try to silence me? Will I truly forgive them for their trespasses as they plot to take my life from me? Will I commit great acts? Will I love so hard that I become a trinket around my lover's neck, a reason for him to abandon the word regret? Breathe. Will my last breath be a gasp or long enough for me to stay on this platform stage? Will I fight for one more word to unleash my rage? Will I be the judge or the jury to say who's wrong or right? Will I be the woman warrior who won't give up the fight? Will I remember with every breath I take I'm choosing life? Breathe!
gentlemen, the B-Boys, Nucre and Phantom, yes. Our wonderful partners in Piano Slam, the dancers of Thomas Armour Youth Ballet. And the choreography of Leone Garcia and Luis Cuevas. Leone, Luis. We have music and we have words and we have poetry and we have the poetry of Alexi Caputo. We'd have no beat in our heart and no beat in Piano Slam without the DJ, DJ Brimstone 127. And the Dranoff International 2 piano winners coming all the way from Holland for Piano Slam, Jeroen and Martin van Veen, our pianists. And then no production can happen without a maestro, Teo Castellanos, the director of Piano Slam. And ladies and gentlemen, the poets of Piano Slam. Come on, all of you. There's absolutely no way to tell you how much we appreciate the commitment, the wonderful time and the words and the work that all these young people have done. Every single winner is here today, and I'd like you to give a round of applause to every one of these. So, the competition is a close. I hope it's been a wonderful evening, and now we're going to announce the winners of the poetry from Miami-Dade Public Schools. For middle school, from Miami Arts Charter Middle School, Lauren Welch. Lauren Welch. Ladies and gentlemen, Lauren Welch. And just as impossible, but we have to have one, from North Miami Senior High, Catherine Beltrus. Everybody take a bow, the artists of Piano Slam. We couldn't do this without you. I really appreciate the Arsht, Miami-Dade Public Schools, and every single person who's been here tonight. So I just want to ask you one more thing. Get ready for Piano Slam 5.